Hello. I don't know if you could hear me. I suppose say something to let me know. But in the meantime, wow, it's a very, very slow response. Uh, remember to, okay, yep. All of that jazz. Okay, so, if you are new here, hi, my name is Talia, and I am, God, I am terrible at introducing myself. My name is Talia from Little Miss Artshine. That sounds better. And today we're going to go ahead and go live and do Triceratops keychains because it's been a while since I've done a dessert theme Triceratops, and I figured it could also help give more variety of options for people to choose when it comes to keychains because it's in a budget-friendly area, and who doesn't love keychains? They're pretty cool. Now, right now I am looking up references of like a Triceratops and uh, like a dessert theme. Let's try this. I found one and I loved it, but now it's kind of back to, well, WTF, where are you? There you are. Now, I'm using a reference from, who is it? Another artist that goes, okay, it looks like 12 ED Panda. So, or L2 ED Panda. So, if you are wanting to look at some of her adorable dinosaurs, they are pretty cute. Apparently, you can find her on Tumblr and Twitter if you are interested to look at her stuff. So, yeah, L2ED Panda. Now, let's go ahead and get started. There we go. So I'm using these as like, sorry, it's just too bulky to sketch anything out, so it's just easier to rip it out. Oh my goodness, I really need to clean up this art studio. It is frightening. Not really frightening, it's just everything is out and it's not too terribly messy. I've just got to put everything up. But I don't have the time or energy to do so. So, this is what we're doing. And you know what? While I am here, oh dear, this chair, I swear, this chair is going to be the death of me. But I'm going to put in some earphones to listen to something that I would love to listen to. And you can't hear what I'm listening to because I'm going live and that is copyright and they will give me a red flag, and I'm trying to be on YouTube's the good side so I could keep posting things because it's one of my favorite hobbies now. Now, the question is, what do I want to listen to? La 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 la. Oh, excuse me. Here we go. I was like, I just want some it's the piano duet, Tim Burton's. Uh yeah, Tim Burton's Corpse Bride. It's very pretty. Now, is that gonna work? Oh. Hmm. I think I might have made the body too big. Did it just cut me off? All right. Sorry, still trying to figure out this whole YouTube live thing. I'm just so used to doing Facebook and TikTok, and of course, their platform is totally different than the YouTube platform. So I just want to make sure everything is done the way I want it to be. I doing? I'm trying to make this part look like a cone, like from an ice cream cone, where it has that waffle shape. And I'm doing terribly. That's okay. Start over. Let's try this. Something like that. Different cone. Here, I'm here. Watch as much as I can because I have homework. I was just scrolling trying to find the song while I work. I'm down. Oh my god. Oh, you're good, Camden. I know it's you, sweetheart. Well, thank you for stopping by and everything. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Where is it? There we are. There we go. Here, I suppose I could do it like a zoom in. Come on. Are we doing anything? Right now I'm waiting for this here to hurry up. Apparently it's not doing anything. Oh, nope, never mind, never mind. Okay. That's what I originally wanted to show. But I don't know if you catch on, but this is going to be dessert Triceratops. This here is a waffle cone, and this is going to be, I figured, mint chocolate chip cookie, or not chocolate chip cookie, mint chocolate chip ice cream. Because it has that pretty cool minty look to it. And later on, I could always save this copy to do another different flavored ice cream. Right now, I'm just listening to instruments from different Tim Burton movies, and that is really helping me just kind of stay focused with everything. And in case you're still wondering, this is going to be a keychain, but I do look like you know what this is because you've seen this type of format before. Right now. I think I got it down. Oh, good. I'm glad that you love this, Camden. Now, of course, I won't be able to show it when it gets all baked and everything. But you could at least see me color it. And I'll show you the finished results after it's been baked and applied UV resin. But right now, let me go ahead and grab the shrinky dink. I left it in the living room. All right. Now, go ahead and do this number here. And where's my duct tape? I should probably be a true artist and buy some scotch tape. And while I'm at that, grab some Gorilla Glue. Because I am not a true artist without those basic. Let me go look again in the living room. No, 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 no. Stay out here, Professor. I didn't find duct tape, but I did find masking tape, which is perfect because it's less harsh on the paper. Like it's just enough to hold it in place. Let's see. There's that side. I'm gonna make Carmen frame while I'm doing this. There we go. Okay, got that. Do I? Yes, I did. All right. Now, start off. This looks about right. Let's see. Yes, handsome. Doctor hates it when I close the door on him. It makes him feel unwanted. It's not that I don't want him in, well, I don't want him in here. Mainly because once he's in here, it's all about him. And he has to have all of the attention. So I got to put everything down and give him love and affection. But mommy's busy. So, do I want this color? Maybe. I did like that one. About this. Hmm. I believe these two? Maybe? Let's give it a shot. I really need to clean this art studio. It's like everything is out. Well, not everything, but it feels like everything. So, how was school? Were you on your best behavior? It's green and I love the mint color. Oh, good. The mint color is pretty. And you know what? I don't think I want this to look like waffle cones. I think I'm just gonna make it look like, just dark chocolate. Were you good at school? Are you good at home? Yeah, that tail does look kind of funky, but it is what it is. Like it's not ruining the whole piece. Doctor, you're okay. Moments like this, I kind of do wish I had a 3D printer. Making cute little animals like this. But of course, the downside of getting a 3D printer is they're expensive. And I can't afford that. Alright. Oh, I think that's good. We'll let that dry a little bit and see. Okay, now I feel pretty confident I could go back to doing this. I want to give it that nice dripply effect. Like ice cream is melting. Yeah, that would be so cute. You're good at home and you're good at school. Well, that's good to hear. Have you showed anyone your shrinky dinks? Your personal keychains? And if so, what was their reaction? Doctor, you're not going to die. For those of you that is new here, I have a cat named Doctor, and he hates two things. One, the door closed, and he is not in the same room with me. And two, the food bowl is empty, and I only fill it up at around 7 o'clock so they won't wake me up in the middle of the night because I have work and whatnot. Like after this, I'd rather do more painting because I am working on that skateboard. And the reason why I'm not working on it now is because YouTube Live won't let me save it so I could turn it into a short reel. Yeah, because I put some in my backpack. Everyone was surprised. I also took my art to school. Everyone was so surprised that they were all like, wow. Ooh, medieval times. That sounds like fun. Yeah, I remember I had to learn about medieval times mainly because of art history. And some of the artwork is pretty bland. It's not my style. But some people love that. Well, I take that back. At least modern, like there are some people where they were able to modernize medieval uh, artwork and everything, or like costumes, cosplay for like the Renaissance fair. I once thought about going to the Renaissance fair and making my own little creature, making it look like it's sitting on my shoulders and everything. But I just didn't get around it. Because also during that time, I was feeling so burnt out that I needed to take a step back. And that was when your father came into the picture and helped me relax. It's okay to step back from even your favorite hobby and focus on something else. Wow. Well, when does the homework due? Okay, what's a great undertone? Let's see. Right now I'm going to put some things to the test. There we go. I'd say that looks good. Oh dear. Did it smudge like that on its own? Huh. Let me go back to my reference since, yeah. No, I think it's kind of a given on how everything should be placed. Like, I get to make a judgment call on the shading and the highlights. But if I don't feel too confident, I could always go back to the reference. Here's like little shadows that I have right here. It's due Wednesday, so I really don't have to do it all today, but I just wanted to get it done so I can play. Fair enough. That's how I was when I was still going to school. I was able to sleep better or focus on my favorite homework, which is like painting or drawing or sculpture. And I can't do that if all of this paperwork is in the way in the back of my head. Can't concentrate that way. So the best method is to hurry up and get the ones that you hate the most out of the way so you could do what you enjoy the most. But the last time I had to do homework and everything was 2018. Then I ended up with too much time on my hands and I didn't know what to do other than go ahead and try and turn this into a business. And also, this is a great interaction for me anyway, with other people without having to see them in person. Because, like, especially when I'm home from work, it's like, it's not that I don't want to see you. I just rather be at home in my pajamas after a nice good shower and a nice big supper. All of that jazz. Right now, I'm just blending the two colors. See, is this the, yeah, this is darker. I'm gonna get rid of some of that darker tone so I could come back up here and get any spots that I happen to miss. All right. See, that's good. The Let's say it's good. Set that right there for now, just in case. But in the meantime, I'm going to do this number. At least the areas that is supposed to be shaded to kind of help separate everything. I might need a darker tone for this. Let's see. Looks like a nice dark tone for that. There we go. Something like that. Don't worry, it's so cute, but what I kind of feel bad for you is if a bunch of people want the same keychain. Rando or not Reagan, it's going to hurt your bed. Oh. Well, I mean, if there are multiple requests, instead of making the same thing over again, I'm just going to do a painting of this and go to a website where they can do multiple copies of this in keychain form and just do it that way, because that'll really help me save time and whatnot, and it's also done professionally, so like there is that for you guys too. Like, I do know this website. It's just right now I'm just trying to come up with ideas to kind of keep up with the algorithm, and also create something new every day, so I don't have to focus on creating something that is like, super hard all the time. Create something that is like, nice, quick, and easy, enough to make people happy, and that's about it. But if there's like, more than 5 people that want the same exact keychain, let me know and I'll make duplicates of this through a website. All right, now let's go ahead. Right now I'm looking for a dark shade of brown, but not too dark, because I'm going to start doing the chocolates. I'd say this is a good brown. Yeah, let's do this. And I'm not worried about the waffle cone look. I'm just going to get rid of that anyway. This is just going to be pure chocolate. But don't worry, this is a lighter tone for chocolate. I'm going to add black to make it look like dark chocolate. I just thought that right there looked a little too dark for my liking. So I'm covering it up. Or hopefully this first layer color is enough to help tone it down a notch. Let me see. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of off. Let's add a back leg. Like, I'm not going to add too much detail, just enough for you, the viewers, to know that this is its back leg. But it's so far behind, you can't really see the details. All right. Now, back to what I was doing. Every mint chocolate chip cookies has little chunks in them. So that's what we are going to do. Not too much, of course. There we go. I don't think that's enough. I think that's good. Right. There we go. Well, that's drying. What was I gonna do? There was something I was gonna do right there. Oh, no, it wasn't this one. It's this one. Add some shading right there. That should do it, hopefully. Crossing fingers. But I also buy away how much. Yep, yep, welding. That's why it's if there are multiple requests, I'm just gonna make copies. Because carpal tunnels, it's a real thing, especially when you're welding. And for a keychain like this, I thought about charging folks maybe $5 per keychain because it's unique, it's one of a kind. And I also put in sweat and tears into these. And yeah, there's that. Oh, excuse me. But if it's multiple copies like this here, I think if the calculation is correct, it's maybe, I don't know. I want to say maybe $4. Or maybe this here could be $6 and the copies could be $4. So At least that's the idea. I might change it, but we'll see. Right now, I am turning these into dark chocolate. No, back to what you were saying, with you taking the keychains and everything to your school and they love it. That's actually pretty cool. Um, I wish I had that kind of experience, but knowing that you were able to have that experience, that means a lot to me. Alrighty. What do you think of this so far? Whoops. Slightly went over the line, but that's okay. I could always cut it out. Alrighty. I want to say I'm pretty happy with that. But first, just want to make sure. Thank you so much. I mean, I might have not had that experience when I was around your age, but I was able to get this type of experience when I was going to college, especially when I was going for my bachelor's degree in art. And when I started going into welding and being the only artist in the welding shop, that was another way for me to kind of branch my work and everything. I mean, after drawing, doing what I love consistently, that's how your father and I met. So, yeah, doing what you're passionate about, you'll never know where it takes you or with the type of people that'll um, be drawn to you. I'm just going to go ahead and outline all of these. So it doesn't look too much like a blur. Everything is separated so you can get an idea of which is what. And I'm actually pretty sure my dad's favorite flavor is chocolate chip or was mint chocolate chip. He, it, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets it. Right now he says he just loves vanilla malt, but that doesn't mean he would never lay hands on mint chocolate chip. I'm sure if it was offered to him, he would take it. I mean, same goes for me. Like, if it was offered to me, I would eat it, but it's not my go-to flavor. For me, I also love vanilla too. Um, but like if there was like chocolate and peanut butter chunk flavor into the ice cream, I would take that in a heartbeat. And sometimes I eat plain vanilla ice cream, sometimes I don't. All right. All right, last but not least, let's go ahead and get highlights in. Now let's make sure that this is pure white. That looks pretty good to me. And for the ice cream part, we're going to give it a little highlight. Make it look like that it's still in the like it's in the melting process. There we go. There's that. I just remember him saying all of that time he loves chocolate. Mint chocolate chip, and not all of the time, but I remember a lot of times him getting mint chocolate chip. I mean, yeah. Maybe next time when we get together, try to recommend mint chocolate chip. It's been a while since I had some. Where's my... Well, okay. This is what I'm going to do instead. Yeah, right there's fine. To give it that nice, shiny, classy effect. I'm going to apply a thin layer, mind you, of white because you don't want it to be too thick, because if it is, when you bake it, the thickness is just going to crumble and come right off. So if you were to do this in your journey, just keep that in mind. There we go. I don't know what I'm listening to. I just started tuning in and I'm like, what is buzzing in my ear? It is not music. And Doctor is meowing in the background. I don't know if you can hear him. But it is close to feeding time for the little fatty. And I figured after I'm done with this, go ahead and start editing videos, because I got 3 that I need to work on, and I'm kind of slacking, and I can't have that. Also, sitting down on the couch sounds real comfortable to me. Boop, boop, boop. I have never tried mint chocolate, but I don't think I would like it because I'm not a huge mint fan. Fair enough. I mean, it's one of those, you can't knock it until you try it. I know Brahms has them. Maybe next time when we go out, and if we happen to go and get ice cream, I'll get mint chocolate chip and you could try it off of mine. And you could decide if you like it or not. I mean, it is a pretty color, but sometimes the flavor isn't for everybody. There we go. Look how cute and innocent it looks. Adding a little glass to its little claws. And you know what? I think it's done. What do you think? I don't think it needs any more. Here, let me do a zoom in. Beep, beep. I think I'm gonna call her good, Camden. Yeah, I can name a few things where, like, I like the design of just a flat out dessert, like cherry pie. I love the design of the cherry pie and, how they layer out the dough and everything. But the flavor itself, I'm not too fond of. But I'm going to go ahead and take off, and I'm glad that you love this. I'm going to cut this out, bake it, UV resin this off camera. But I'm going to go ahead and start editing videos, and it sounds like you need to go ahead and start doing your homework. So go ahead and, or at least study. Get that out of the way so you can do what you enjoy best, which is playing with toys or watching YouTube videos. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. So be nice to your brother, be nice to your mom, and I'll see you another time, Camden. Good night.